Original.
Hello and welcome to Web Crawlers. This is one of our mini episodes where we will do a shorter episode of our main episode. And most excitingly, this is a mailbag episode. That's right. You are getting double bagged this week because we had so much good content from you guys. First things first, should we play some voicemails?
Yeah.
This here is a message for web crawlers and Jeb. I don't know your private information, so I have to talk about it publicly, but sir, shame on you for criticizing any lady who wants to be intimate during her time of the month or any time of the month. What is she supposed to do, become a priest? That is not her problem. That is your problem. You take a good long look at yourself, and you ask, why you even care? Who gives you the right, sir? Shame. Shame on you. Thank you very much. I hope y'all have a pleasant day.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jeb has a nemesis.
We got some drama in the voicemails.
Yeah. What was that guy's name?
They didn't say.
Wow.
Okay. Well, uh-oh. All right, here's another one.
This is Christina again. Really, my only question was, how did you all meet? And also, Melissa, your husband, I want to say husband, Martin, is he the Martin Guerra of Stargate? Because I was totally obsessed with that as a teenager and still kind of am. But I used to listen to the audio commentaries of all the episodes, and he was always great when he was on. So shout out to Stargate for him. And yeah, okay, love the show. Hi from Australia. All right, stay safe. Bye.
That's nice. That's the first question you guys have gotten from a voicemail.
That is true. How do we all know each other? Maria and Melissa, do you guys want to go first?
I know Maria from our basketball team.
Melissa and I met backstage at a live reading of the Entourage movie.
Is that true or no? I don't know.
And you were talking to Angela. That is true. You were talking to Angela Trimber about a basketball team, and I overheard. I was like, you guys have a basketball team?
Yeah, and we said, ew, who are you? We said,
yeah, you were like, gross. And I was like, okay, bye.
And here we are.
And here we are.
Melissa, I think I met you through your ex-boyfriend who I was friends with, and he and I would podcast together. Yes. And then I also knew Melissa through like Twitter. We were like Twitter mutuals, and we would like talk on Twitter and stuff. And then you and I became friendly. And then when Erios was starting, you were like, let's maybe do a podcast together. And then we did. And then that's how I met Maria. And then the rest is history.
The rest is history. And is that the same Martin Guerra from Stargate fame?
Yes, it is.
There you go.
I didn't know he did audio commentary. He worked on Stargate for a long time.
Oh my God.
Well, maybe there's an episode in the future where the Stargate fans collide and Martin comes on to answer the real questions.
Yeah.
What's the real question?
Is it a star or is it a gate?
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, web crawlers. This is Joran calling from the Dallas, Texas area. I had a show suggestion for you guys that I think would be perfect. I lived in Valdosta, Georgia for about 10 years, and in 2013, there was a very mysterious death of a high school student named Kendrick Johnson, and it made national news. It has remained unsolved, and they found him in the gymnasium rolled up in a wrestling mat.
Oh my God.
And then all sorts of weird stuff happened. He had an autopsy, but then all his organs were like replaced with newspaper.
What?
Anyway, I don't know enough to actually speak on it, but I thought this would be a good topic. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
Jordan, what the hell?
Whoa.
Oh my God, that should be a mini episode. That's crazy.
What was the name? Kendrick Johnson?
Johnson.
in Georgia?
Newspaper organs.
Newspaper organs. Death of Kendrick Johnson, January 11th, 2013. Discovered inside a vertical rolled-up mat in the gymnasium of Lowndes High School in Valdosta, Georgia, where he was a student. A preliminary investigation and autopsy concluded that the death was accidental.
Excuse you? You don't accidentally get wound up in a wrestling mat.
Unless you're Allie.
Yeah.
Trying to do some exercise. Help!
They say he accidentally fell into the center of the mat while reaching for a sneaker, which he had stored there, so as not to have to pay for a locker. But his parents think a larger cover-up was at play.
But what about the organs with the newspapers?
Yeah, what is the...
Well, we'll do a mini episode on it. There's a lot of questions here that need to be answered.
Is it a star or a gate?
There's blood. What is... Okay, that's crazy. That's insane, Jordan. Jesus.
I don't know what. I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because that's shocking.
That is crazy. Okay, here's another.
Last one for web crawlers. I'm listening to the last mini episode and fucking Jizz Lane comes back to Gorbachev. Mr. Gorbachev, please let down that wall. Like, Gorbachev, like, he loves the wall, but we broke it down. Anyway, if Ghislaine is fucking related to him, that would make a lot of sense to me. You know, like, walls, fucking oppressive. Fucking Mr. Gorbachev, let down that wall. I think that's what Ronald Reagan said.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It is.
He hated AIDS, but he said...
True. It's true.
Fucking break that wall down, baby. Anyways, I've seen fucking 2 UFOs, so if you want to know about that, Allie, Melissa, Maria, hit me up. Yeah, I've seen some shit.
Oh my God.
We have, I think, maybe the best listeners of all time.
What? It's Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
Oh my God, that was good.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd love to know about those.
Yeah, let's hear about those UFOs.
Yeah.
And then we have one more voicemail.
Hi, my name is MK. This message is for web crawlers. I've emailed you guys before. I'm the big X-Files fan with a dog named Scully. I am just calling about another potential female-led cult. Cult leader's name is Teal Swan, and she has this very banana town, as Allie would say.
Oh, I've heard of her.
Cult situation where she claims to be a former cult member herself and that she escaped and was deprogrammed, but then she encourages people to deprogram themselves, and she has a background in mental health, but she has some very controversial views on mental health herself. And I actually found out about this potential cult leader from a friend after I recommended your episodes on some other cults that you guys have done before, and she said, "Oh, have you heard of Teal Swan? Sounds like something that would be up their alley." So I just wanted to share that with you all. Love the podcast, definitely getting me through quarantine and working a lot, and I hope that you guys can look into Teal Swan and cover her and let me know if you think she's a cult leader or not. I don't know. The jury's out, but she's definitely a suspicious gal, but interested to hear your thoughts. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Cool.
I've heard of this person, Teal Swan. They're like a YouTube, like, social media personality.
Really? I definitely want to look into it. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's like our age, and she's a survivor of childhood abuse, but some people think she calls herself a personal transformation revolutionary and a spiritual catalyst. But there's the Gateway podcast exposes Teal Swan's spiritual cult. That was from 2 years ago. She talks about her beauty habits. She built a commune in Costa Rica.
That sounds kind of fun, actually.
Yeah, we'll look into this. Teal Swan. Now we've got some emails.
I have one that I could read first. It's a Patreon message.
Sure.
Let's see. This is from Save Bees Please on our Patreon. Have we read this yet?
No.
Okay, great. Hi, guys. I tried to find the H.H. Holmes podcast to comment on it, but I was unable to find it on the feed. I was listening to that episode and wanted to tell you about this place I stayed during my trip to Colorado/Utah. It was called the Black Monarch Hotel, and it was in this old saloon, brothel, casino from the gold rush days. It was in this beautiful old mining town that stayed abandoned for decades after the gold vein was depleted in the early 21st century. Nikola Tesla himself was said to have run the original wiring to the building, as he did some of the electrical or hydro engineering in the town. The town sits on the second largest gold vein ever found. This is the cool part. The hotel is supposed to be serial killer themed. They have an Elizabeth Bathory room, a Black Anubis room, and an H.H. Holmes room, which happens to be the one I chose to stay in for my fiance's birthday.
Whoa.
The hotel/town had some sort of disaster, I think a train crash coming out of a mine. So they say it's haunted, and tons of people even wrote reviews saying so. We didn't have any supernatural experiences, but it was beyond cool. And the drive into the town, it's almost 2 miles / about 10,000 feet high, but only half an hour from Colorado Springs, alone offered some of the most impressive views of our entire 2-week trip. The town is about 80% original, and it's just got this vintage, forgotten by time vibe. This sounds
cool.
So up my alley.
Yeah.
It's like stepping into the Wild West during the gold rush, and the hotel itself is beyond cool. And it has what modern amenities like Wi-Fi, smart TVs, and pillow top beds. I just thought that was cool, so I wanted to share it with you three. Love the podcast. It is one of the best out there by far. Side note, thank you. Side note, you guys should talk about Alyssa Turney. That's a girl who went missing on the last day of school from Arizona in the early 2000s. Her sister had been all over social media trying to get media attention drawn to the case. The police told her it's the best course of action to bring their father to justice. It is assumed the father killed her to keep her quiet, and the sister even put up chilling videos from their childhood. In it, the younger sister, Sarah, is holding the camera, and the dad is telling her to stop recording. In the background, a teenager, Alyssa, says, "Hey, Sarah, dad is a pervert." The sister's name is Sarah E. Turney, and she is on TikTok, and I'm sure other platforms as well. Super interesting and sad unsolved case.
Huh. Oh, I've heard of Alyssa Turney. Yeah, she's missing.
Yeah. Also, I want to go to that hotel. Oh my God.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's an email. Okay, this one's from Jessica. It's called, the subject is CIA holograms. It says, "Hey guys, just wondering if you've read about the declassified documents from the CIA that people believe proves the law of attraction, astral projection, and that we are manifesting our own reality. Oh, and that everything we know is a hologram. I know this is causing a lot of existential dread for a lot of people, but it honestly doesn't bother me. LOL. Hologram or not, I'm here for a good time and not a long time. Love the podcast. Boing, Jessica."
Oh my God.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Not a long time.
That's amazing. This is a short one from Julie. The subject is boing. "Hi, web crawlers. Quick question. Where the hell did the boing thing come from? I've listened to almost every episode and I don't remember anything about that. Please explain. I must know. Thanks, Julie."
I think it came from, I just like sound effects. And one day we were talking and I just made that sound effect. And then it kind of we just kept making it.
It was magic. It was just something magical that happened. And it caught on like, the Macarena.
Yes.
Exactly.
Do you know that that's how I learned the 50 states?
The
By doing the
Macarena?
Macarena?
California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas. Hey, Oklahoma. Hi.
Wow.
And, okay, but what about the rest of them?
I only remember up here.
So it didn't work.
Oh, man.
Man.
Okay, so this is from Carrie S. Okay, first of all, I love all three of you. Literally every episode, Minnie or not, has me smiling and even laughing out loud. I've gotten some weird looks as I'm cleaning the dog poop up from the yard and I randomly start laughing hysterically. Anyways, I listened to your interview. I listened to your interview with the new Kirks. That's Greg and Dana. And I have to say, this is entirely your fault because I've been watching Hellier on Prime and I'm addicted. Hellier's great. It's their TV show about hunting the Kentucky goblins. I promise I will come back to you girls, but right now I'm cheating with Dana and Greg and this wonderful production of theirs. Oh, damn. So I'll be back soon. In the meantime, I left you 5 stars on Apple. Oh, thank you, Carrie.
You.
Let's see. Maybe we can see her. Do you think hers is Kokomo, maybe? Let's see. Probably. The best podcast ever, for real, though, by Kokomo. 5 stars. I imagine that's hers. I listen to podcasts during work 40 hours a week, so I listen to quite a few different podcasts, and this is by far my favorite. So funny. I'm constantly cracking up, looking like a crazy person, laughing all alone by myself. The topics are interesting, and Allie, Melissa, and Maria's banter is straight gold. I'm obsessed and just want to be all their friends, but mostly Allie. Love you guys. 5 stars. Yeah. Thank you.
Macarena.
Hey, Oklahoma.
Hey, Indiana. So this one's from Emma. Subject is drug trafficking in a small town. Hey, ladies. So I live in a small agricultural town, about 3,000 population, in Washington State, that has entire square miles in town dedicated to packing sheds for fruit. What?
I thought I did something, but I didn't. We're okay.
Cool. One time, my mom told me a story about how years ago when she worked at a
on
bank.
Raya, you can video chat people, and I thought I accidentally maybe just video chatted someone when I was checking to see if they messaged me back, and so that's why I got nervous for a second. But I didn't video chat anyone, and no one messaged me back. So same place we were. Continue.
One time, my mom told me a story about how years ago when she worked at a bank, a federal agent had been in regular contact with her because people who worked at the packing sheds were running drugs through it. They were then wiring money to wherever the drugs were coming from, the bank and my mom worked at. I guess they were having helicopters drop drugs, cocaine and meth mostly, into the river next to the sheds, and people would go diving to get them. The son of one of these guys drove his Hummer to school regularly, but none of us ever bat an eye. A different guy involved was my youth soccer coach when all of this was happening. This was obviously not expected in a small, tight-knit community, but it's always the towns like this that have the dirtiest secrets. Thanks for the best podcast. Love, M.
Wow.
Damn. That's cool.
This one's a little bit longer, and it's from Anna Bootelman, and it's called The Beast of Bray Road. Have you read this one yet? I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Hi, ladies of web crawlers. I was listening to the Bridgewater Triangle episode, and it triggered a memory. I live in southeastern Wisconsin, but was driving to the Northwoods, Ashland, Wisconsin, to pick up friends who were protesting iron mining in the Pequaney Hills. I drove the 6-hour drive with 2 other friends through the night. It was very early in the morning when we were getting into the Northwoods. My friends who came both met at a rehab facility in northern Wisconsin. Cool. As we were driving, we came upon something laying on the side of the road. The speed limit is 55 miles per hour, so we weren't driving super fast. We all looked out the window and saw this creature. It was a horse wolf animal with a longer snout on the top of the body, but long legs, almost human looking on the bottom half.
What?
My friend said, "Don't look back," and we aren't turning around to look. They talked about stories from rehab about shapeshifters and other creatures that roam the Northwoods. What?
What?
Just to reiterate, it was a horse wolf animal with human-looking legs. I did some research after listening to the Bridgewater Triangle episode. Wisconsin has some wild shit that happens in the Northwoods because of the abundance of wooded hills, farm fields, etc. I found this website. It's about Wisconsin monsters that lists all of the Wisconsin creatures. The first one is the legend of the Hodag, which I have wrote to you in the past about. As I was looking on this page, I found the Beast of Bray Road. I'm telling you, I'm convinced that this is what we saw on the road that night. Which then led me to Linda Godfrey, a journalist who has been writing about the beast for years. You guys will get a kick out of her, and then it links to her website. She just stumbled upon this story, and it has become her entire life.
Wow.
That's like this podcast for us. This video is from Sean Hannity, so take it for what it is. But listening to the story led me down a rabbit hole into trying to figure out what we saw. I also remember looking on the website you were talking about on the Bigfoot episode and found an incident that happened in southeastern Wisconsin on Holy Hill Road. As I did more research, I found that the guy who reported it, who said it definitely wasn't Bigfoot, but he thinks it's the Beast. Wow, so it's this Beast of Bray Road is just like running about town. Anyways, I'm rambling at this point, but this shit is crazy, and I'm convinced that we saw the Beast of Bray Road that night. I'm going camping for 5 nights in the Northwoods this weekend, so maybe we will see some freaky shit. Oh my God, be careful. And that's from Anna. Wow. Well, let's give this a Google. Beast of Bray Road. Yeah, it looks like a wolf fox thing. It looks like a werewolf.
Yeah, it does.
A werewolf. It looks like a werewolf.
It's a werewolf.
Weird. See? It's a werewolf, see?
Be safe out there.
It looks like there's a movie called The Beast of Bray Road.
Yeah, I just saw that. Watch The Beast of Bray Road.
But it looks like a little porny. It looks kind of porny.
Oh, no. Oh, not this again.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no, I just got a virus.
Oh, no.
It's trying to make me download Flash and Norton antivirus.
Oh,
get out of here.
Here we go.
If you Google it, do not click on a link to the Beast of Bray Road movie. You'll get fucked. Okay.
I'm getting, by the way.
Wait, hold on. I want to read this one more. What? Sorry, what?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, you go first.
No, I don't want to interrupt you. God forbid.
Okay. This just one is twins are scary. I was listening to the Erickson twin episode and Allie revealed her fear of twins, Melissa too. I have a twin sister I'm 2 minutes older than, and being a twin is terrifying. Whenever one of us tells my mom or anyone something, the other twin would go and tell that person the exact same thing. My mom says that even the hand motions are the same. Sometimes I would call my sister and tell her something, and she would say that she was going to call me and say the exact same thing. Sometimes I would tell her to guess what oh no, I don't like it. Sometimes I would tell her to guess what I'm thinking, and she would be exactly right. Sometimes I try to tell her about something, but I wouldn't know how to say it, and she would understand me without even me explaining. We also talk at the same time and would have, like me and Maria, and would have the exact same reaction to situations. And there have been countless times where I think of something and she would say it out loud a minute later. Honestly, it's so scary. I feel like we share the same thoughts. She actually introduced me to your podcast and we're both obsessed. Love you guys and keep up the amazing work.
Ooh. Wow. Twins are still scary. They still freak me out.
I'm so terrified.
If she's a twin and she's terrified.
Yeah, I mean, she said it first. Like, yeah, I am one of them and it ain't right. Anyways, we need some time to recover from that. Maria, do you want to say what you're going to say now?
Yeah, I was going to say that the wheels are in motion for the live call-in show.
Okay.
Oh, do we have a date yet?
We don't have a date yet because we're finding sponsors.
Okay, good. Okay.
Maybe, but we should set a date just no matter what. But I figured out that what we could do, and if any of you tech nerds are out there and want to chime in, but we do it over Zoom and then broadcast it live via YouTube live.
Oh.
So then people can ask to join in through the Zoom, but then like you can have everyone watch on YouTube live.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Is that something that's possible?
Allie, it's more than possible. I looked into it. It's all possible. And actually, there's a live streaming button you just press on Zoom and then it goes to YouTube.
Oh, interesting.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Where?
True. Go to Zoom, preferences, and then you go to, like, I don't know, you just click on it.
Okay, perfect.
I believe
Sounds
you.
Good. I believe you. Okay, well, if you guys want to reach us, Melissa, where can people reach us?
You can email us at webcrawlerspod@gmail.com, or we're on Twitter and Instagram, and
And Patreon. Make sure to donate to
Yes.
our Patreon. And because if you're on our Patreon, we'll shout you out. We'll do a moment on our live cast where we'll shout all of our patrons out. So that'll be like 100 people. We'll just like be like, "What up? What up?" and say your name.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Anyways, I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stetton.
And I'm producer Maria.
I once met a girl named Maria, and suddenly the name has never felt the same to me.
That's nice, Allie.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you.
lovely.
Thanks.
That's really
All right.
nice.
Bye.
Bye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.